Hey D-Mac, you enjoy your lurk, mate. Hope you're doing alright. Hey Tids. Be lurking in just a sec. I lost track of time. Oh, bless you. I know that feeling all too well. Hey RNG, how you doing? And I hope you're doing okay too, Tids. Yeah, it got to like 2:30 and I went, oh shit, I'm supposed to be streaming in half an hour. I should probably set stuff up for that. This morning has been weird. I love this game. It's so good, isn't it, RNG? Like, I will bang the drum for this game any given opportunity. It's so much fun. I've played it. This is my 4th playthrough, and I'm still loving it. Hey, Kian, how you doing? Bless you, tits.
Hello there.
Distracted. Big hugs. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna put the controller over there so it's not in my way. Let's do the thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, neat, Kian. I bet that's going to be a really interesting backstory. Love it. I had quite a lot of fun with Black Crusade when I played it. We didn't play it for very long, but the sessions we did play I really enjoyed. It was fun to be a bad guy. So we're just going to continue what we were doing on Tuesday? Tuesday. I didn't realise how much work was helping me keep track of my days until I had this week off. Oh, well, can you leave the wrist armour till later, or like put masking tape around the bits that don't need to be that colour and then paint it all up afterwards? Proud owner of PSP now. I can finally play all the random PSP games I bought thrift shopping. Awesome, RNG. I never owned a PSP, but I did pick up a Vita when they were a thing. And I played a few games on it. I really, really enjoyed it, actually. It's a good little console. And you can link it up to your PS4 to play PS4 games through it as well, which is a neat feature. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But I don't know about the PSP. I hope you're enjoying it, though. Oh. This is probably going to be a bit more relaxed than the Tuesday stream, because I'm kind of sleepy. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was just burning hot. And then I couldn't get back to sleep because I was too warm. So I've not had the most amount of sleep that a person can have. And I handed in my resignation for my current job today, and it did not go down well. So everything's a bit at the moment. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a bit out of it, I guess. Awesome. Fair enough, Rocket. That seems like a good plan. But if you do end up putting it together, best of luck with it. I'm sure it'll be great. Okay. So, start of a new day. We're on day 6. And here's the puzzle that we were given to start with. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Yeah, that is very typical, Rocket. Okay, so the old man of Coniston is a mountain. There he is, look. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Both very pretty plants. Instead has the red version HG for the Supreme. Oh, really? Huh. Love it, Kian, that's fab. Okay. So, we've still got this puzzle to solve, but we haven't got everything we need to solve it. So that can stay in the letters box for now. Oh, it's the fuzz. Good morning. Looking into the disappearance of Isidore Burbage. Maybe this time he went too far. Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Before I go fetch the kids. Safe trip to fetch the kids. Hope you're doing okay, and I hope the kids are all well as well. Maybe this time he went too far. I could count on one hand the list of people who don't hate his guts. Got witnesses say he came in here yesterday evening. Don't mind if I take a look around? You enjoy your lurk, Cypher. Yeah, so you remember we killed that guy last time? Yeah, there are consequences for our actions. Did you kill the judge? We killed the guy that was rude to us. Is he a judge? He might be a judge. Insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. I love a good map. Oh, I didn't know what he was, just that he was an arsehole. But yeah, we killed him. And I told everybody what happens if you don't kill him too. So this is another one like that card we had before, where we've just got a little bit of the map as a guideline for where we need to go. And you can see that matches up with that. I think it's this one. The air is thick with flying, biting insects. An unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. It's got a different name. I think is it Winter Ball? Also known as Blue Aloe or Blue Winter, yeah. This is the daisy-like one. He sues the shop. Really, RNG? I've never had him do that. That's weird. How did we kill him? We gave him a plant that is poisonous. We gave him this plant, specifically. He came in looking for something to cure stomach problems. And we gave him something to cure his stomach problem. And he came back and complained and had a go at us because it gave him a rash because he wasn't using it properly. Now I know I picked up the winter boar. Where is it? Oh, I'm just not looking properly. Oh, I think I know why he didn't sue the shop in the endings I got. Because I don't kill him every time. Most times, but not every time. We got a book entry. Dranthium. Mens Fortis. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Hey Mobius, how you doing? No, Kian, no we didn't. So he took the Storian away with him and ate it, and it drove him insane and then killed him. Get along, bit groggy, work. Oh, bless you. I hope everything's going okay. Oh, right, yeah. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. Spiky plant. So that's that done. Oh, he's back again. Well, couldn't find anything. But do let me know if you remember anything unusual. Yes, officer. I will definitely let you know if I remember anything unusual about the guy who came in here and had a go at me for doing my job properly and then threatened me because I have a cat. I will let you know. I definitely didn't kill him. Really, his own stupidity killed him. I just, you know, helped him along. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Ardour was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Ardour is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Murdering people with the power of horticulture? I do approve. Plants are weird and wonderful. They are indeed weird and wonderful, Soul. And yes, we killed a guy with plants. He deserved it. So this is Jacob's Worth. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. So the cool thing about Jacob's Worth is that the leaves move in the direction of lost things, according to the book. I think that's a wonderful idea. There we go. And it's got such a distinctive look to it that I always remember that one straight away. Very pretty plant. Solomon's Sceptre. Bogamus infernum. Also known, alarmingly, as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. I joined the stream too, he deserved it, and have to assume plant murder. Yep, you would be spot on there, Sheridan. We killed a guy with a plant. And the police have just been to investigate, can't find anything. Oh no. I wonder what happened to the mean man. Yes. How you doing, Sheridan? Black and gold are quite striking. They really are. It's a very pretty plant. There's a lot of very pretty plants in this game. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. It has curled leaves and dark blue flower. Okay, so we've got Lady of Summer, but I think that has a use beyond being ornamental, if I remember rightly. We'll have a look. Lady of Summer. Clean getaway, nice. Sort of. We'll get back to that later. Hungover as fuck. Well, I hope that the hangover is from a good time. Oh no, this Lady of Summer is the sought after ornamental plant, so we'll give her a Lady of Summer. There we go. Ah, yes, this guy. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. We've just been invited to join a cult. By a guy that looks suspiciously like Edgar Allan Poe. Very good time chatting with friends online. Oh, that's lovely. Hey there, Lucavian. How you doing? Praise the Dendru. And I'm having a good day, Sheridan. I'm a little bit out of it because I handed in my notice at my current job today. Ready for starting a new job next month. And yeah, it's a scary fuzzy time. But you know, it's a good thing, it's just weird. Okay. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. Okay. Do we want to join a cult? I think we do, don't we? Who doesn't love a cult? Already fetching the goat. Right then. Hell yes, join a cult. It's important to have hobbies. The greater good. Crusty jugglers. Join the cult is the only correct option. Wow. Got a lot of cultists in chat today. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Okay, so we need to go to the Sadgill Church. Let's do it now before I forget. Let's not do what I did with Simone's plant request the other day. Where's Sadgill? I've forgotten where it is now. Is it over this side? No, I swear it was over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Can't see it for looking. There we go. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Okay. Well, that's socialising with people who are there for the same thing. And free Kool-Aid? Of course we want cult. Yeah, fair. Fair. Being a long-term member of the Cult of the Tube. Yeah, that's fair. Praise the tubes. There we go. We have successfully joined a cult. Bet you weren't expecting that today. Besides, the only difference between religion and cult is a degree of acceptance, and I like to help out small businesses. I like your thinking, Lucavian. That's cool. That was a good approach. Okay, so let's see who we've got next. Ah, it's Verona again. I returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there was certainly signs of ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him the better. Reuben had it right though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendra. Pretty sure this is the gilded dendra. I'll check. I'm gonna check. I don't trust myself today, I'm too sleepy. Mariska obitus. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to the dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Sorry. Brilliant. Well done, Luke of Ian. Fabulous. Bravo. Hang on a minute. Yeah, the grizzly bear. Also a very good one. Well done, Kian. Okay, so we want a plant that's painful to touch. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. There we go. I was right. There we go. 1 dendra. Maiden's sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Ah, Raw Gentia. Raw Gentia is also known as the Everheart, and is this pink kidney-shaped flowered plant. Okay. We got a book entry. Elderfinium. Major Coriodalis. Which just sounds like somebody's name. I think it's Major. Maybe Mayor? I need better glasses. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Right, we've done all the puzzles for the day. There is nothing left for us to do but pet the cat and close the shop. Flower plants have been a player in the outside meta since the Cretaceous period. They have indeed. Flowers are cool. Plants are cool in general. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Thank you for the treat for Porthos. I see that the Pope of our cult is looking keen. Indeed. Thank you for your donation to the cult of Porthos. You ready, buddy? Catch! He missed. It's okay, we still love him. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. "5 miles south of the tallest but one." So we're looking for the tallest mountain and then the one that comes after that. So we've got 902 here. 978 there. And I think 902 is actually the second tallest. So let's go to Bofel. Okay. A dense fog obscures my way. I stumble out into the great slab, a tilted sheet of rock that seems to slope off into the abyss below. Moss, lichen and tufts of grass flourish in the cracks, but little else. I was wrong. I was wrong. So, before I do anything else then, I'm going to water my plants to get up the go to go back out. Yeah, Porthos is a derpy god, aren't you, sweetheart? Yeah. Do you want to come up? Give me a second. Let me water that plant. Come on then.
Hi, buddy.
So Porthos had an exciting day yesterday as well. So I got a job offer. And he got attacked by another dog. Didn't you, sweetheart? But you told them where to bugger off to, didn't you? Yes. Big brave boy. And he's fine, as you can see. The other dog tried to get the drop on him. It was twice his size. And he was just like, nah, fuck off, mate. And did what staffies do best. Sent it packing. Yeah. The other dog seemed to be okay as well, thankfully, after that altercation. And the other owner was fine as well. It was a very, very stressful walk yesterday. Okay, so 902, Bofel, is not the second tallest. Tallest but one. So I'm looking for something that's 9 something. Oh, 5 miles south. Yes, of course, Mobius. I'm a plank, ain't I? So let's try that again without me forgetting half of the puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah. I'd got the right mountain, I just forgot to go south. You wouldn't think I'd done this before, would you? Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, each square is a mile, Mobius. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Right church, wrong pew. Indeed, Torpor. How you doing? Oh, no, it's not a spoiler because I've completed this 3 times already. And no, it was just me being a prat. So thank you for pointing it out, because otherwise I'd have been looking for a different mountain for ages instead of, you know, actually solving the fucking puzzle. So you don't need to apologise. And yeah, I can't spoil this game. I can spoil it for you, but I can't spoil it for myself. I've already played it, so. Ah! We finally have the plant we need to solve a puzzle that we got earlier. Very pretty plant, isn't it? So let's have a look at it. A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. Now, because I know the answer to this puzzle, I can do this now, because I've done it before. You actually get the information you need for it later, but I'm going to cheat. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Red ebony. So the first time I played this, I went, red ebony, it's going to be a red plant, isn't it? And I put all these different red plants into the device. and none of them worked, and my dread went all the way up and my brain went bang. The red ebony's name is a red herring. It's actually blue. Now let's see what our little device can do. Oh, it's cuddle time. Hey, both us. Ta-da! Tomb of the Hunter. Now we can see things on the map that we could not see before. Great Oak. So we've got the Tomb of the Hunter, we've got the Great Oak, and I think there was something else over here somewhere. Here we go. Elderfinium grows here. So that's... Just checking. Yep. That was this one. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out this desolate place in search of a plant, in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. 1 Elderfinium. Elderfinium's a really cool little plant, look at that. I really love the plant designs in this. So we've not got enough will to explore again right now. We could water a load of the plants to bring it up so we could do another piece from the map, but let's progress with the story instead, and we can do another research expedition later. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. No vampires today. At least that's what I thought at first. When I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the grey ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's sceptre, I awake." Solomon's sceptre? That's a plant, right? So, Solomon's sceptre looks like this. We've got a couple of plants that look like this, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's have a wander over yonder. Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. Now we know that Solomon's sceptre has a nice sweet smell. Small flowers. On the stem. It's probably this one. Ta-da! Oh, cuddle pup. Long vericund. Humulus pussaria. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long vericund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Oh, and we've got enough will to explore. So we've done the Elderfinium. Tomb of the Hunter. Okay. The memorial bears the name Swaif Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from, its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. I was writing when you said Solomon's sceptre, so I was very confused. Ah, I see. Another pretty new plant. And there's only one thing left to explore on the map that we couldn't see before. Oh, it's the Postie. Hello, Postie. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People round here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. Kentmere Eye. We finally have a puzzle that uses a tool we've had since day one. So let's play with that, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, really. So we've got this wonderful little dial here, which has a square in the middle, which just so happens to be the exact size of the squares on the map. Funny that. Where's Kentmere? Was Kentmere, wasn't it? Yeah, Kentmere. It takes me ages to find anything on this bloody map. Hawkshead, Undermere, Lowick. Let's get the magnifying glass out. If anybody spots it before I do, let me know. Torva, Grasmere, Ambleside, Kentmere, found it. There we go. So, B24, yes. So, Kentmere, I, is what the letter says. See? I. Which is here. So we're going to get now that we've had the first one, we're going to get letters that just say location symbol. And what you do is you put the dial over the location and then go to the square marked by the symbol. It should be this one. From Kentmere I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth a type of flower is flourishing. And that is not the witch fig, it's the other one, I think, that I can't remember the name of. Put that in there for now. We'll just tidy our desk up a little bit before anyone comes in. Hello, Verona. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swineside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. Welcome back, Cypher. I hope the child collection trip went well. Must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some Maiden's Sorrow would help a lot. Okay, so we got the thing for Maiden's Sorrow earlier and it was talking about how it's a sad droopy flower. And hey, look at that, sad droopy flower just right there in front of us. There we go. There we go. Red Ebony. Occultus grandis. Great Latin name. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to have come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. So if you're an eager bean like I was when I first played this, and you're just like, yes, red ebony, okay, is this one red ebony? No. When you get that bit of paper and it's just like, yeah, it's actually a blue flower. Fuck you, eager beavers. I was a little grumpy. I mean, it's so obvious that it wouldn't be a red flower. Now that I think about it, like, it wasn't going to be that easy. Because where's the fun in that? Ah, shit, I knew there was something I was meant to do. Oh dear. Oh no. The kids have gone feral. Oh, I forgot to show you this as well. It works! Don't need that anymore. Hello, Ruben. Looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackgum. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. Piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Praise the Dendru! Indeed. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That, and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. Then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Fairy stole his wheelbarrow. I'm going to spend a night out in the hills. I'd want to take some Eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. And the tube! Yes, praise both the Dendru and the tube. The Dentube? The Dendrube? Eyebright. Eyebright is this one, I think, but I'll check just to be safe. All hail the tube! Indeed. Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. Plant that only grows in the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loth, after a long-dead king, known to improve eyesight at night, even in the darkest places. Well, this does have brightly coloured thorns. Those thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. Yeah, it was that one. Is this plant from Australia? Might be. Wild coal. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. Oh, handy. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick the berries from it. Entire legion is hopped up on Eyebright. Yep, Night Lord plant. Definitely a Night Lord plant. Man, I needed this as a student. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some grey sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Grey sandfire is this thing here, if I'm not mistaken. Grey sandfire. Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. Smells faintly of wood smoke. Feels like rough glass paper. Yeah, it's that. Of course it stops raining. How else would you know summer is over? Fair. I mean, this is set in the UK, so... Embersol. Animo ignis. Embersol is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. We've got one last thing we can explore on the map, which is the Great Oak. So we'll do that. There. Boop. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. So I like to go to that one when I find it, but you actually don't need it until like the end game. I do like it though. Really pretty picture of a tree. I like a good tree. So that's day 7 all done. Nothing left to do but pet the cat. Close the shop. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters. not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. So, Lowick's here. There's Foxfield and Crinkle Crags. So Foxfield to Crinkle Crags is that. And Ilgill Head is there. So... I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. It's one of the squares in this general area because it's where the two lines intersect. Oh hey, summer is over. Indeed. The rain is required for sufficient misery. Indeed. Yes, got the right one. The magpie sees me before I see it. I don't know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it's interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. Don't know how many folks know that old, it's kind of a nursery rhyme. One for sorrow, two for joy. Or one for sorrow, two for mirth, depending on the version you've been taught. Magpie was on Overwatch but failed its 99% shot. So the magpie poem, nursery rhyme, whatever you want to call it, the one for sorrow, two for mirth. One for sorrow, two for joy, three for a girl, four for a boy. Yeah, the one I was taught was one for sorrow, two for mirth, three for a death, four for a birth. Goes all the way up to 10, I think. But that's rooted apparently in back in the sort of days when this was set. Magpies were considered to be witches' familiars, along with. I mean, black cats are more commonly considered to be witches' familiars these days, but yeah, it was things like magpies and ravens back in the day. And that's where that particular poem supposedly originates, which is a neat thing. 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. Indeed. I think the only bit of it that's different between the two versions is the 3 and 4. See, I know that there's also 8's a wish, 10's a kiss, 9's a kiss, 10's a bird you mustn't miss. Though, how a bird you mustn't miss factors in, I don't know. But yeah. There's probably even more versions of it that I don't know about. It's a fun little poem, though. Oh, right, yeah. You were wise to pledge your support to the seeds of redemption. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru... stop talking. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. He looks a little green. He doesn't look particularly well, does he? No, it stops at 7. All of us are wrong. Okay, Cypher. Goodbye, strange man. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it, and it sees me. All of me. Elderfinium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturalist. Now, where did I put that elderfinium? Ah, there it is. Here you go. Yes, this is the weird hill I'm going to die on, covered in magpies, but only 7 of them, no more. Larkshine. Lycurus halcyonas. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. I mean, if you're gonna go covered in magpies, right? At least there's a chance that you'll also be shiny. Wrap me in tinfoil and throw me to the magpies. We have not killed anyone else yet, Tids. We have joined a cult, though, and welcome back. Secret is the reality of the other 3 magpies, indeed. That's something, I guess. Yeah, indeed. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light, that's the plant, right? I'm not sure what long meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it, just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light, start at long meg, S3, E2. Now, this is a puzzle that if you don't know the area that this is set in, you will not get until you are supposed to. So, do we have any folks in chat that know the Lake District? Because it's deliberately listed by a shortened version of its name. Do you, Tids? I didn't think you did. Thought you lived elsewhere in the country. And yes, I made that joke. Whenever I say, we live in Hope, my mum goes, we could live in Coventry, it wouldn't make any difference. Yes, I deserved that. Yeah, so. Long Meg is the daughter's stone circle. Because I think the full name of the daughter's stone circle in the real world is actually Long Meg and her daughters, or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. But yeah, it's something like Long Meg and her daughters, or Long Meg and her 5 daughters, or something. With her daughters in Penrith. Indeed. Made up my geography coursework like any normal person. Yeah, same. It's a lovely detail I would never have known. Exactly. Like, I'm guessing, RNG, that, oh no, the sound's come back on. Sorry, my headphones went to sleep. I'm guessing that you've done this bit and you did it when you were supposed to, rather than what I'm doing, which is going, nah, fuck you, I know where it is. Yeah. There are things later in the game that will give you access to the answer to this puzzle if you don't know the area that this is set in. But I like the fact that, as somebody that knew that, I was just able to do this on my first playthrough. But that they also made it easy for folks that don't know the area. Because like, it would be really dick if you had to like Google the location to be able to solve that puzzle. Planned order, yeah. Circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Ah, yes. So I did that thing again where I only looked at one bit of the clue. Because I was getting excited about telling you about the fact that it's a clever little puzzle. And as a result, we didn't actually get the flower we were supposed to get. So I'm just going to water my plants and beat myself up for being over-eager. I am feeling like a bit of a tit right now, got to admit. That's twice I've done that this stream. Do you think I'm going to do it a third time? Like, I know the answers to these sodding puzzles. I've done them 4 times already. Right. Start at Long Meg, go south 3, and go east 2. The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. Ta-da! 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, we'll see. I'm really hoping, I've put a new sound command into TextGwig, and I'm really hoping that A, the sound command works, and B, we get to the plant that I've put it in here for. Why are people chanting the name of the Halo light bulb? Help me. The amulet. I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Ah. This is the young lady who found the amulet in the coffin, who is not such a young lady anymore, for she has been cursed. And she wants some long vericund. Long verisund, perhaps, to uncurse her. The witch's remedy. So, small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. So we're looking for something that's got small leaves that grow in pairs. I hope I always add Obi-Wan Kenobi. Fair. Classic amulet in the coffin curse. How did she fall for it? Okay, so we need something that we've not identified as well, so it's not any of these. It was a bad time for a hiccup, and it really hurt. That's a watering can. They're thin, but they don't match the image there, so it's not that. Huh. We've done all of the things that we had. We've not got any puzzles left over, so... Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Where are you?
It's impossible to find anything in here.
I need like a Dewey Decimal System for my plants. We've definitely not already identified it, have we? Ah! There we bloody go. It was hiding. Flowers have a delicate purple scent. Purple turning to pink at the ends. Ta-da! We fixed her! Caldery. Acutis major. It is a J, isn't it? Yeah, Acutis major. The uses of Caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress, Arduina, place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. You'd think it would mention the flowers as well as the leaves. Indeed, some of the entries in the book are deliberately vague so that you have to puzzle it out a little bit. So she's an archaeologist then. No, she was not an archaeologist. She found the cursed amulet in amongst her mother's things. But she was very nearly a fossil. It's good to see you, my friend. Hey look, it's Amos Duncan, the fella that keeps sending us letters about how Gosforth is a hateful place. It's my favourite letter in the entire game. I've been on the road so long I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Hey folks, guess what? We've got a puzzle to solve. Finally a use for the little bit of paper we found earlier. This isn't one of those puzzles where the pieces clip together once you've got them organised correctly either, so you just have to make sure you've got enough space on the desk. Oh, the sound command didn't work, did it? Curses! That's very upsetting. I am really upset about it actually, DMAC, because I rushed to make sure it was working and stuff, and it seemed to be working fine, but trigger fire can be a bit of a git sometimes. I wonder. We're going to lose the music? No, we're not. Okay, please enjoy the spooky music whilst I... Science works. Whilst I poke trigger fire. Oh, this is going to be difficult because the dog's gone to sleep and my keyboard's under my table. There we go. There are some uses to having a wireless keyboard. That one's been in for longer.
You taking your meds today? Get it fucking done.
Have I taken my meds today? Yes, I have. Let's try it the other way.
Get nice and moist.
No. Damn it, trigger fire. Why do you do this to me? I was so excited. I'm sad now. Okay. I have one other thing I can try to fix it. Damn it, I will make it work. Wrong channel. Though, that command on your channel is fucking amazing. I love it. Okay. If what I've just done works, then this one. Come on, trigger fire. Don't fuck me over. Damn it! It took me ages to find that clip as well. Really upset now. Secret contraption. Devil's Nightcap. Morse amicus. This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonising death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. A briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages, the location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size, with the same symbols etched around its edge, and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It may be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any point on the map as required. So we already know that because we've done it once already. Trimblehuff, yet another plant that sounds like a hobbit. Caritas pretensis. The trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings, and it's thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of small cup-like flowers. They generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Hey, Life4, how you doing? You having some Twitch-related issues today, by the sounds? Still really upset about that trigger fire thing not working. Don't know why it doesn't work. Oh, and we've got a coin as well. Gosforth, the hateful place. 1813, with an oak tree. Put that in there. And we are done with these, so they can go in the archive. They can go in the archive. Okay. Gosforth, more like Tosforth, am I right? Well done. Well done. Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology. Blackhall Road, Kendal. Guess we'll go into Kendal. Which is over here somewhere? Not mistaken? Yep, there it is. Kendal. I find the Medicinal Herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter. Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Ah yes, the Copper Caledonian. We'll put this in here, we'll get the book out. Copper Caledonian. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realise that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red spores that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves, and not a part of the plant. So we're looking for a fungus with red spores on it that we have not previously identified because it's not the Wandering Bew. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Mushroom-like plant with red spores growing on it. Yeah, that's that one. Copper Caledonian, lesser known member of Duke's Rogues Gallery. See, these are some nice plants. I love a good pitcher type plant. I think they're really cool. Like the way pitcher plants work in real life as well is really cool. Do people want me to talk about pitcher plants? Because I can do that. I'm going to stop myself before I get overexcited about a plant. Info dump. So generally they'll either, or both sometimes, have a sticky mucus on the inside of the cup that smells really, really sweet. So insects will go over to the pitcher plant and be like, "Ooh, that smells good, I want some of that." And then they'll get trapped. And they will dissolve. Which is fucking terrifying, but it's such a cool quirk of the plant that it's evolved to literally, like, acid bath its lunch. Very, very cool. They also often have like a hair-like substance on the inside of the pitcher as well that makes it difficult for insects to climb back out once they're inside. So it's basically that they are the trap of plants. They are plant traps. Humans are preyed on in a similar way. It's called infosec. Yeah, it fucking is, mate. Ugh. Hey, chat. Spot the jaded infosec nerds here. My god. That would explain the temptation to switch from engineering. No. Turn back while you still can. Believe me, it's safer this way. DevOps is a myth. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. Found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Ooh, a letter. Thank you, Simone. Baylock's Elixir. Guess what? We're gonna have a new thing we can do soon. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Just gonna put that over there. Oh, it's the end of the day. We've run out of puzzles. It's time to pet the cat. Good kitty. And close the shop. Oh my god, DMAC, really? Damn. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the Sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption. A new start. I might have fixed the problem. I have an idea, folks. Give me a second. Sorry, the sound command not working is really bugging me. Please work. Got it working. There are 2 different sounds associated with that sound command. There is a 50% chance of getting either of them. Does it have to be mine? Fucking love that bit. Okay, so let's see what our card says today. In Tebe, a noble elder stood, silently watching starry skies. Hey, Ruspar, how you doing? Now, I will admit, the first time I played this one took me a while to figure out. And when I figured it out, I went, oh, for fuck's sake, you idiot. So there's Tebe. A noble elder stood silently, watching starry skies. The fact that each word after the first three is on a separate line is a very important part of this puzzle. And I figured it would be, but I couldn't figure out how initially. Yes, Tids. A noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Yeah. I was so into what I was doing that I couldn't see the answer right in front of me initially, and it drove me mad. I was so annoyed when I realised how simple it was. I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swathes of purple heather. And there, another. I like this plant. Another! Two very pretty plants. I really like... I know the likelihood of the devs ever seeing this is really slim. But... devs, if you ever hear this, plant designs are fucking great. You did a stellar job. Well done. I want all of these in my garden. All of them. Even the poisonous ones. In fact, you know what? Especially the poisonous ones. Heck, even the cursed mushroom that we got earlier. Oh, I'm moving into your world then, Lyphora. Awesome. That's exciting. Might have to pick your brains. Okay, so we got new plants. It's time to have more customers. Hey, Simone. Long Meg? Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can get some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at the library are taking their toll. Okay, so do you folks remember me talking about Witch Fig and how it looks exactly like Fever Kiss but with different berries? Well, somewhere in this slot, I think it might actually be that one. No, I don't think it is. There should be an actually identical plant that's just got different coloured berries. It may actually be that one. I don't think it is though. Like it was an identical plant. But I don't see it. What we'll do is we'll go to the Fever Kiss page. See, it looks a bit like mistletoe. Hey Seamus, how you doing? Enjoy your nap, D-Mac. You take care, mate. Oh, what have you clipped? I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, so we're looking for something that has red berries and looks... there it is. It was there all the fucking long. I didn't notice it. I'm terrible today. Terrible at spotting my own blooming plants. But yeah, you can see it's very, very similar to the Witch Fig, but it's got paler leaves and different coloured berries. Go. Uno Fever Kiss. No Jabberwockies anymore. Shanus has slain the Jabberwocky. Well done, mate. I saw the pictures of it. It looks really, really good. You did a fab job. Mountain Astery. Alpinum gracilis. Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Ah, yeah, there is a type of pitcher plant that smells like rotting corpses as well, if I'm not mistaken. That's specifically adapted to smell like that so that it draws in the kinds of insects that like corpses. I just think plants are cool. Tom Scott did a video on it. Oh, really? Cool. This just shows how much of a rock I live under. I like it here. There's moss. Delicious decomposition, indeed, indeed. Decomp is a very, very important part of the life cycle of basically everything. Except for us at this point, I guess. But like plants, even rivers to a certain extent, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, enough talk of decomp. Hey up, it's the postie! Let's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. Bye, postie. Beckfoot Candle. Sounds like a band name, if you ask me. Right, where's Beckfoot? I found Bootle. I always manage to find Bootle straight away and nothing else. I used to play drums for the Beckfoot Candles. Love it. We decompose shit like sandwiches. No, wait, that's deconstructed. My bad. Oh, do you think the Beckfoot Candles are like a Beck cover band or a tribute band? Hello, we're the Beckfoot Candles. We're here to annoy you pre-show. Back barrow, white scar. Oh yeah, the fact that there is a cave here called White Scar Cave throws me every time. Because I'm just like, is it full of paint? Ah, Beckfoot, there you are. Beckfoot Candle. The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scaffold Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me. Perhaps another time. Beckfoot Candle sounds like a village that has 30 people and a bunch of sheep in it. Scaffold Pike is so gorgeous. I camped on top of it once. Really? That's awesome. Spiky plant. The fact that there was a poet called Lionel Johnson who wrote a poem called Dark Angel is living rent-free in my head. The lakes are very pretty, though the Dales will always be my favourite. Yeah, that's fair. I do like the Dales. Really, there's a lot up north to love in terms of scenery.
Hello?
Hey, Buff, how you doing?
It's forest again. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumoured to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. Oh, Seeds of Redemption, I've never heard of them. No, definitely not a member of that cult. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it, but I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. Dranthium, 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 Dranthium. Okay, so there is very little information about Dranthium. Oh, I don't think you can, Rust, but Tids, could you give Rust a shout out, please? Moors are also pretty. I was thinking the old-fashioned way. Oh no, I've got a thing for that. Just have to ask my mods very nicely to do it for me. Yeah, there's not a lot of information about Dranthium other than the picture of the leaves. Just looking to see, yeah, because all it talks about here is the effects of overdosing on it. So we just have to use our eyes for this one. I genuinely can't remember which one Dranthium is. I think it might be this, though, looking at that. Let's see if I'm right. Whew. Palliance. Calium decorus. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. I need one of them for when Porthos is in here with me. Just like attach it to his tail so that it filters all the smell out straight away. Awesome, Rustbart. As Torpor said, happy birthday for tomorrow. I hope the stream goes really, really well. Depending on how things go tomorrow when I'm back at work, I may or may not stream tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I crept around Blackcombe 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eye bright is some potent stuff. Could see clear as day. Upon the fell I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. Okie dokie, Liaphora, you enjoy your shower. It's been lovely to have you here. And, yeah, just in case I'm not live when you get back, I hope the rest of your day goes amazingly, and you take care, okay? Oh. There we go. High on the ridgeline I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me. And beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. Don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd seen what I did. Fair. Oh, that is impressive, Cypher. Okie dokie, tids. You enjoy your lurk. Have pasta bolognese. Awesome, Rust. Love a good bolognese. Okay, so we want some wild coal. Purple berries. I think that might be this. Thin leaves and small purple red berries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Norwood. Xanthodermus strictus. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Spores that are invisible to the naked eye, you say? Shall we see if we already have Norwood? There it is. Ta-da! My neighbour has a foul-smelling mushroom that she says can ward off evil spirits. It's a horrible little thing that attracts flies, but I'd rather that than sit and do nothing. There's something very strange out in the woods. He wants some sunset mount cap. There we go. Ah, right, Cypher. Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. Took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. Think I know what ritual was performed at that stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here. With the state of that body, all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendro, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread, but the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black Digitatus mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. So we need to go to Tebe before we... well, not to Tebe itself, but... dead ground northeast of Tebe. So there's Tebe, and we go north and east. The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the ground, from the soil, like fingers reaching out from the grave. We got a new mushroom. It's supposed to be dead men's fingers, before anybody says anything. Right, we've done all our puzzling. Nothing left to do but pet the cat. The new mushroom has grown in a rude and amusing shape. It has indeed. Would have been hilarious if the plant was flipping us off. Dead Man's Fingers is a super uncomfortable name for a plant. It really is, isn't it? Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Do you mind, Porthos? Oh no, we have been given a card with nothing on it. How strange. A secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Foxfield. 1, 2. 3 ravens circle above. Their calls and croaks cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. How strange. Strange horticulture, that is. Oh dear. And roll credits. They said the thing. It's great, isn't it, Rust? That's another thing I absolutely adore about this game. You are being fed information that helps you figure out the plot from the very first day, but you don't know until you've got enough bits of information to sort of piece it all together. The plot in and of itself is a puzzle, and that's wonderful. One from your librarian friend today.
Ooh, a letter from Simone.
In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on the local law. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. Sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stacks. Simone. That, Simone, is because you don't know your plants well enough.
But I do.
There's Calder Abbey. A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness, within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." I love this bit. I got like proper Lord of the Rings vibes first time doing this. I know my plants well enough for monks to let me in. Weird flex, but okay. Indeed. Okay, so we need Fox Button for this. And for those that weren't here for the last stream, an offering of Fox Button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. There's the Fox Button. Speak friend and enter. Or, in this case, plant friend and enter. Try knocking with your head, Peregrine Took. Sheep snap. Ovium viridi. The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. Or Bayonne? Foxbottom. Not quite. The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly, without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg, and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. And this one's pre-ticked because we've already done it. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, and some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic, until one night they went too far and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. There you go. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old order was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new ardour. All turned to stone? Now you're just pulling my Meg. Hey, that was terrible. Proud of you, Lucavian. Plant friend, that feels like a treat. Like a vegan fisherman's friend. A fisherman's friend's not vegan? Aren't they just herbal tablets? Till they went too far. Bold of you to assume that's not what they wanted. Fair point, well made. It was a dad joke and it was a great one. Mountain astery. I don't think we've identified that yet, so... Ah, yes, it's this one. Cup-like flowers. So we've only got a couple of cup-like flowers. Has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. Musty. Yeah, it's that one.
Ta-da!
Weeping Bell. No, not the Pokemon. Lamentium nixus. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It's also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate, and I have taken great care transporting them. Thank you, Thomas Green. Oh. Doggo fidget.
We can make potions now.
Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Spring wax cap. Sometimes fatal. Can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Sunset mount cap. Generally not fatal in small doses. Use crushed leaves from sour brandy to cure. Bandy even, not brandy. I'm not thinking about booze. Bishop's parasol. Often fatal. Can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian. Often fatal. No known cure. Farmer's worry. Often fatal. An antidote can be made using raw gentian. So we'll put that in there, we might need that later. And we've got Baylock's elixir here. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Here are our 3 distinctive plants. It took me a while to actually get this right, because there were some plants that looked like they might be the plant it was describing, but they weren't quite right. But if I'm not mistaken, it's Eyebright. Where is that one? It's not hot pot, because it's got the wrong stamen. This one is that one. And I think it might actually be Lady of Summer in the middle. I think that was what threw me, because they've drawn it from the front. Let's see if I'm right. No, no. I always get that wrong. Could be the Gilded Dendra. But I'm positive one of them is... like it's... the picture on here is from a different angle. I'll try again with this one instead. No. I'm going to give up. Because otherwise I'm going to break my brain. And we don't want to do that. We'll figure it out later. You don't, maybe. Fair. The new Arder wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Why have I got to do it? Why don't you do it? It's not after me, it's after you. I'm trying to run a shop here. This one is... I think it's here. Okay. I'm glad you get any use out of that one. It is a shame that we've not had the plant that I put it in for yet, though. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest. For now, at least. The trees are thick here. Old, too. The altar seems to belong here, as much as a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. We can either give her Ember Soul or Caldery. I don't think we have both of them. We definitely have Caldery, so we'll give her Caldery. When I can find it. Sullen Scepter. Nope, it's not that one. I swear we had Caldery. Is it this? I think it's this. Flowers are deep blue. Quite beautiful, really. Yeah, it's Caldery. That's the Caldery. Where'd it go? There it is. Evulum. Bacusis palustris. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. I want some of that. Evulum has many short, pretty leaves. If you made a witch's brew with that plant, would you call it a calderon? Oh, that was terrible, Lucavine. Well done! Well done! If there was a wooden spoon for most dad jokes told in a single stream, you would be getting that wooden spoon today. Love it. Absolutely love it. I strive for no less. I'm glad to hear it. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. I don't know any of those loonies, honest. Well, they can take their seeds of whatever, woken something or other nonsense, and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. Fair. Just want to tend to my garden in peace. Looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come round again. Larkshine is the sharp one. It's this one. I don't need a wooden spoon as an award. I just enjoy telling my little jokes. Fair play, Lucavine. Well done again. Oh dear. And it's good because we don't actually have a wooden spoon that we could give you. The Listle of Neptune. Boletus viritum. Also called Truth Sayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Larkshine to cut them with if they cut around again. Yep. It's like the landmine of plants in this game. Right. Puzzling's all done. Time to pet the cat and close the shop. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. By now, she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Now, we've talked about these numbers already, so I think we all know where this is going. So that's 16, it's E16. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colourful plant stands out amongst the moss. Yay! Another pitcher type plant! Woohoo! Many pitchers. No worries, Rocket. There is never any requirement to chat. If you're lurking and enjoying what you're doing and having a nice time with the stream at the same time, that's all that matters to me. Plant stomp stomp, yes! My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. I don't think he's going to pay me for this plant. He's going to pay me in exposure. Unfortunately, we can't kill this one. I mean, he's just gullible, you know. It's not his fault. Yes, I did, Vivian. I'm sorry. I mean, people have been paying me in plants and like pages of information about them, so I suppose I'm already getting paid in exposure, aren't I? Hopefully not exposure as in flasher in a raincoat. Yeah, hopefully not torpor, because then I'm calling the cops. How dare I be funny on my own channel? I know, shame on me. Okay, so soft frilled leaves. So we're looking for something with frilly leaves. Frilly leaves. This has frilly leaves, and it has bell-looking flowers. Red flowers, soft leaves, there we go. Lesser merry dog. Haha, yes. One of the shitter hobbits. Cactus parvum. The round flower head of the merry dog is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption. He must have been a Sackville Baggins. Indeed. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. Okay, so we've just been given the plant that we got the page for. That's very clearly the Lesser Merry Dog. And you know the fellow with the green eyes that took a poisonous plant from us? Yeah, he's a Dreyer. So he needs that poisonous plant to survive, otherwise he's just gonna cack it. He's kind of like this universe's version of a Witcher, I guess. Yeah. So the cult wants us to poison the Witcher. I don't know how you folks feel about that, but I know how I feel about it. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination. I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Ah, and now we have to make Baylock's elixir and not fuck it up. Toss a poison to your witcher just doesn't scan. I know, right? And if it doesn't fit in the song, then we can't do it. Okay, so Baylock's elixir. Witches drink poison on the reg. Yeah, but this one, this is Cusco's poison. The poison specifically chosen for Cusco. You know. Hey Hans, how you doing? Made some dinner and took a shot of herbal liquor because supposedly that helps with cold. Oh really? I've not heard that one before. Though my mum swears by a rum toddy when you've got a cold. Oh my god, look at me, that's amazing, I love it. Yes. That is a fabulous mental image that is going to live with me forever. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the first one is the eyebright. Because of the centre of the flower. If you look at that picture there. Just in case you can't see it too clearly. There we go. I think the one I'm struggling with is this middle one, because I know for a fact that that is that. But I always forget which one the middle one is. It's something with 5 petals. I don't think it's that one because that doesn't have the correct stamen. This does, but it's not this one. That's got too many petals. Fancy yourself an alchemist? Maybe you could brew me a good mead. Oh. I would like to make mead sometime. I think the idea is a little bit of alcohol helps. Yeah, could be. Could be. You know what? I'm gonna cheaty pants this. Because I cannot bloody remember which one it is. And this is easier than thumbing through them over and over again. I was a brewer until I took an arrow to the mead. Oh, that's terrible. I love it. Okay, I thought this would be quicker, but maybe it won't. I don't think anybody's done... Ah, no, it'll be in here, won't it? We're on day 11. Oh, it's Norwood. Of course it bloody is. It was that that middle one that I was getting wrong. I'm a numpty. There we go. Oh, sounds like Slow's dead. It's not that expensive to make mead. No, it's not. It's more that it's time consuming. And that I don't have the space to put the equipment to do so. A couple of my friends have been brewing their own mead. And it does look a lot of fun, but yeah, I'll just steal their mead, it's fine. There we go. F for Slow. Well, if he is dead, he's died laughing, so at least he's died doing something he loves, I guess. Spring wax cap, Juvenis agricium. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Not expensive. Have you seen the cost of things in Norway? No, Hans, I haven't, and I'm thankful for that, because things are bloody expensive enough here. Hello, Edmund. You have a very nice moustache. Moustache. Please help me. I lost my dog a while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. I remembered there was a plant you could use to help find people. I wonder if it works for dogs. It has unusual black and golden flowers. It's Jacob's Worth, that one. There you go. Hello again, Simone. What you got for me this time? Oh, goodness, Hellbore. You haven't been getting enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you. Talking too fast for me. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellbore hugs. I hide sweets on my upper lip. It's my moustache. Well done, Lycovian. Well done. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Moncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls, covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Simone. Okay, so... where was that again? Moncaster. Where's Google Maps when you need it? Get my magnifying glass out because my eyesight is shit. There it is.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Lycovian. Oh no, out of water. Back to Iron Brew then. If anybody watching has been sitting and not having a drink, have a drink. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Where'd the Norwood go? We had that not long ago. There it is. No? Isn't that what I just used, though? Oh, no, that's Palliance. Ugh, I'm a numpty. Getting ahead of myself, you see. Norwood. There we go. Norwood is the spooky glowing one. Where's that pitcher plant? There it is. Better. Daisy Dock. Primula familiaris. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Take a picture and it will last longer. Yes! Well done! I like that one. That were a good one. Right. All of our exploring is done. Tidy the desk up. Time to pet the cat. And close the shop. Oh, and the dog is like fully asleep. I was gonna like end the stream. Pet a kitty, yes. Listen to him purr. I was gonna finish the stream up at like 5, but the dog is completely comatose on my lap, so I'm just gonna keep going until people beg me to stop. Or until the game ends, whichever happens first. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate, even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. We are getting quite close to the end now, as you may have guessed, from the bits of plot that we're getting in the bedtime bit. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Caballia flower. Okay, so golden light isn't what it's called in the index, and I can't remember what it is called. Is it Weeping Bell? No. Golden light, golden light, golden light, golden light. Oh, you bugger, I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to go through them all and figure out which one it is. Fidel Castro actually died from a grumbly tummy. Could say it was gastrointestinal problems. Yeah! Oh dear, well done, Cyborg. That was awful. How you doing, Cyborg? Golden light. Golden light, golden light, golden light. Golden light. Butterdale always makes me chuckle as well. Awesome, Kian. Well, there's Caballia. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. So, we know it's the number 7. I am very tired. Oh, bless you. Have you been at work today? Golden light, golden light, golden light. Corpse's friend. Truth sayer. Lemon Daddy. Yeah, everybody misreads it as Lemon Daddy initially. I hope work was okay, Cyborg, as much as you are feeling tired afterwards. Golden light was the thing we found. The woman gave us. Argentia. Genuinely can't remember which one it was. Is it wild coal? Weeping Bell. There we go. So L. L7. That's where we're going. L7. Okay. I amble through Meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection.
Plants!
Hey, has it been like 10 seconds since we looked at our lemon, Daddy? Oh my. The Sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with the New Order and 13 others. Oh shit. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck we've been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help in the fight against the Servant. Trust no one.
Item.get.
Came up with a crossover between RDRI and Fire. Fabulous Cyborg. Okay, so we have a locked box. Folks may remember from the first half of this game stream that we have a plant, when I can find it, which can unlock locks. Pavilion, there it is.
Ta-da!
Keep it secret, keep it safe, indeed. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer, fourth to lift a curse. Last, a petal to secure black blood's reverse. That is exactly 5 plants. 5 plants required for the ritual. I think we've got our 5 plants there. We just have to figure out what they all are. So, follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Let's do that. Get me magnifying glass out again. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Is it hard not? No, it's the actual tributary. I'm being a tit. That's okay. We can do that. Like, I even hovered over it. There we go. We've got our third one. We've got our third me being an idiot when I'm solving a puzzle that I've already solved before. And you were here for it as well, Tids. I believe you have won the stream. Just gonna, you know, get up my will to go back outside by watering my plants a bit. I would air guitar, but I don't want to elbow the dog in the face because he's like properly settled and I don't want to disturb him. Right, let's try that again without being a pillock. There we go. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance.
Pretty.
Looks a bit like a snapdragon, that one does. Except the flowers are facing downwards rather than outwards. I love a good snapdragon. Yeah, plants are really, really cool. New plant acquired. Dave. You know what this doesn't have? A Japanese peace lily. Dev's ran out of clever names. Its Latin name is just Davis Davis. Speaking of Daves, it's the postie. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds of Redemptionists have got all excited about it. I haven't. I just stay in here and tend to my plants. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Oh, goody! Foxfield Trident. You use the PC lily on someone who attacks you in the shop. Yeah, exactly. Foxfield is there, and the trident is here. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Not Adele, but a dell. Here, a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Plant. Pretty plant. I mean, they're all pretty, aren't they? At least I think they are. All plants are beautiful, just like all of you at home, chat. Hey, look, it's the Witcher! I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. Okay. Do we want to do what the cult have said and kill him? Or should we give him the Ember Soul that he's asking for? He doesn't know his plants well enough to know that we're going to try and kill him. Oh yeah, it's fab, isn't it, Hans? Probably wouldn't be the best idea to kill him. But we joined a cult, and the cult wants him dead. Kill. Praise the Dendru! See? Can you get away with it? Well, we already got away with killing one guy, so probably. How nasty a death is it? He will be rendered basically a blubbering wreck. That's what Lesser Meridoc does. It removes you of your faculties, shall we say. Oh, the scab on Porthos's side has come off. That's weird. You fiend! Turn him into Boris Johnson! Oh god, don't do it. Okay, let's not poison the Witcher. We don't need more of that running around. Fair. Okay, so we need to give him Ember Soul. I don't think we've identified Ember Soul yet, so let's see which one it is. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. Okay then, so we're looking for something with many petals that is sharp. It's quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves, as I have just found out. Sorted. We did not murder the Witcher. Just give him the shits. Could do. Widow's Woe. Metis formigilosus. Said to induce fear. Also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. I'm sorry, RNG. I know, we didn't appease the cult that we joined. Don't you mean the Warlocker? I mean, it just looked kind of like a Warlock, doesn't he? So yeah, fuck it. This universe's Witcher is now called the Warlocker. The Sorcerer. Okay, fuck these stickers. Ah, you've reached that point in a Gunpla build. I have been there. I remember when I was putting one Gunpla kit together, I was just like, you know what? I fucking hate these tiny little stickers. I'll just paint it. It'll be easier. Bloody impossible to put in the cubby holes. They really are, aren't they? Kemp leaf. It smells like Ross Kemp. That's what I was thinking, Cyborg. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specialises in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Okay. Onside Antiques, 21 Orchard Road. Okay, let's go to Onside then. Onside. I believe the dog may be drooling on my lap. That is disgusting, and I will have to suffer with it later. The dark exterior of Onside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones, and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their use is unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. So we've got the Elixir of the Damned, which is very metal, and St. Quentin's Elixir, which is very not metal. Did I actually... we can put that in there. And what's this? This is the thing about the Woken Dendru. We can put that in there as well, because we know which flowers it is now. Well, which plants. Okay. Time to pet the cat. Good kitty. And close the shop. Yeah, it's very well done, isn't it, Hans? Equipped with the Arda's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Oh, shit. I normally do those first. We'll do that first. She can wait. She'll be fine. We'll just grab our coats and pop out for a minute. Tell her we're going out for a cigarette. Endmore. Yeah, Endmore. Where the fuck is Endmore? Just sort of imagine... there it is. There it is. Just sort of imagine me at the counter with my map out, completely ignoring the customer that's walked in, like, "End more." Raven. Spider. A jackdaw croaks. Hidden somewhere nearby, strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. New plants acquired. This one is very bulbous. Ah. She was just talking to herself as we were out digging plants out of the ground. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. Are you a god? That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through instead. Ah yes, the new plant, Anal Bedicus. Does it go up the butt? Oh dear. It helps with piles. I love how you all went to the same place there. Daisy Dock, Daisy Dock, Daisy Dock. Give me your answer, do. Ah, yes, it's the one with the pretty leaves. Oh, he awakens. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. The dog has left. Oh God, my legs are warm. Oh, you bugger. That's toasty. I should blame Snipe, who is not here to accept the blame. Fair. Got one sticker and the other one's fucked. Oh, Rocket, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh look, we got the thing about dead man's fingers, which even in the drawing don't look like fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests, protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. I see it, but I wish I didn't. Is he gone, or is he gone? Dead man's dingus, indeed. Okay, so now that Porthos has vacated my lap, I will do to the end of this day, and then we'll call it there. And what I might do if folks want to see the end of the story is I might do like an extra stream at some point, like one evening next week. I might just do the rest of it if folks want. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturalist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. This will be from our crazy forest-dwelling friend who gave us the cool contraption. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. There we go. Oh-ho! So you got it working. Oh, yes, yes. It works, it works. Look to the north of Bofel, at the source of the River Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho-ho!
Yes. What's it got in its garden, precious?
Okay, so we're looking at north of Bofel. Treat the boy. Ah, yes. Sorry, Cyborg. Enabling the boy. Sorry, I did not see it. There you go, P. It just bounced off of the side and he was like, what? What? Oh, snack.
Got it working, she did.
Yep, so north of Bowfell, source of the river Esk. We can do that. Dopamine delivered! Hello, Porthos. Yes, you got a treat. Bowfell. Bootle. I always get distracted by Bootle. She's got such a pleasing name, you know? Bowfell. Lowood. Should see a doctor about that. I'm just being blind again, ain't I? Cannot bloody see it at all. There's Whitfell, which is like Bowfell, but not. Bowfell! Found you, you bugger! Right, it was north of Bowfell, source of the Esk. Get back in the box. Bowfell. North of Bowfell. Literally north. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Lowood. Doctor may not be able to help with that. Now you go further east to Limpwood, on the other hand. Indeed, Lucavian. Well done. Again, another solid joke. No pun intended. Get in the archive. Tidy my desk up. These jokes aren't even hard. Oh dear, maybe they should go to the doctor. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn. Mushrooms. Woods west of Undermere, across the lake. This man has a mushroom obsession, which we may need to curtail. Woods to the west of Undermere. So here we are in Undermere. Woods to the west. Across the lake. Try there. Mushrooms! How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. The breathing in-game may be... the breathing may actually just be me. I hope not. But Porthos is all the way over there, with no microphone attached to him, so it shouldn't be him. New plant acquired. Yeah, that doesn't look edible. I would go as far as to say it looks completely inedible. I think it's in-game then. It could be. Could be. It's just the plants breathing. Adds to the atmosphere. Hey, Simone. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. Been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mould problem. I hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Ah, yes, the palliants, which I tried to do something else with. There we go. There we go. Sour Bandy, Acerbus varus. The sour bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Yeah, that's right. Close that. Boop. Oh, I can put this back on the thing now. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. Glowhorn. Looks agarsome. The glowhorn, or forest lantern, or pixie lamp, is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travellers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Ominous. And that's the end of that day, so I am going to call the stream there. We're on day 13. I think there's 16 or 17 days to the game, so yeah. Before I, properly finish up, do people want me to finish this game on stream? Do you want to know how the story ends? And yes, I will pet the kitty and close the shop. Yeah? Cool. Okay. I will figure out a day when I can do this after work, because I'm back at work next week. I don't know how the story began, so I don't have an opinion. Fair, Lucavian. I will be putting the VODs up on my YouTube VOD archive when I remember. So if you do want to find out how the story began, you're welcome to check that out and have a watch of it. I will end the day and do the nighttime bit, because I think that's when it actually saves the game. Yeah, there we go. So, the shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. So, massive thank you everyone for coming along today for this off-schedule stream. I hope you've had a good time. I hope you're enjoying the story of Strange Horticulture. This is one of my favourite games that's come out recently, in all honesty, because it's such a chill little game to play. And the story's really, really well written as well.
Goodbye.
I'm going to see if there's anyone we can raid. I know there'll be a stream in a couple of hours' time, unless things have been cancelled. But yeah, it's nice to share the love. So, let's see who we've got. Whew. Okay, I don't have anyone that I think you folks will really want to raid. So if anybody's got anybody live that they think I should raid, then please let me know. And if not, I will, for the first time in a very long time, just end the stream without raiding anyone. Fair play, Lucavian. Oh, Stardew Valley seems like a nice idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, Modhail. I'm just about to finish up, I'm afraid, but it's going okay. I hope work was alright. There we go. Cursed by the clock. On the plus side, I will be putting the VOD up at some point, maybe even tonight if I don't forget. yeah, so I hope you've all had a good time. I will be back, hopefully, if work goes okay tomorrow evening with some hobby happy hour as usual. But seeing as I put my notice in today, there's a small possibility that I might end up, you know, just not having the emotional energy to do anything after work tomorrow. But yeah, so if not, I'll see you on Saturday for Hollow Knight, hopefully. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you. And until I do see you next, I want you to, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hands, and have a great rest of your week. And coming into the weekend now, so weekend, everybody. Take care.